Hey folks, welcome to the stream. Um, just wanted to get a few thoughts out there if anyone checks it out or not, but I think a lot of us leftists are starting to sense a strange thing coming out of New York. Um, we had a lot of momentum with this Mamdani going into the primary, and he was saying a lot of really interesting things. And I don't know, all of a sudden, I don't know who he's been hanging out with for like the last month or so, but almost everything coming out of his mouth is like a load of bullshit. Does anybody else see that going on? Is anybody else seeing sort of like a strange level of kind of like fake smile? Ooh, I got a bee attacking me. Strange sense of like phoniness coming out of him. And again, I mean, there's a lot of positives with the guy. His mother is a filmmaker, an independent style filmmaker. But you know, if you really look into something like that, how do people get independent films made? I don't know. We could look into something like that. And what is she really making her films about? Is it posturing? I don't know. I might have to start looking a little further into this. And his dad is a teacher, and you know, how do you keep your job as a teacher? As you play by the program, of course, and he's a teacher at a very good school. I believe Columbia University. Um, correct me in the comments there if I'm wrong. But sort of um, seeing something a little bit strange with this guy. He comments today. Obviously, today's October 7th, and you're going to have a bunch of these centrist liberal Zionists coming out, blaming everything that happened on October 7th on Hamas, as if nothing ever happened before October 7th. And Mamdani seems like a guy who is aware of the history, and it's a bit concerning when someone comes out and just starts putting out very liberal, basic phrasing of historical things without any context. It's just strange to me that when he posts this, he wouldn't think, what am I going to gain out of this post? If I post something saying it all started on October 7th, what does that gain him? I mean, we have to start looking at some of these races in a deeper intellectual level, because these liberals don't understand what gains them votes and what loses them votes. Mamdani has this progressive momentum with young people, but he comes out and says some sort of fake, phony stuff about the history of the world, and all of a sudden, I mean, people are they're gonna question his leadership, and they're gonna say, "Why are you turning your backs on?" I mean, maybe you don't get every leftist to turn against you all of a sudden right now, but you get 25% of them questioning you all of a sudden. That's strange. Why would you do that? You think you're going to gain 25% of votes from what, Republicans or liberals that weren't already going to vote for you? You think you're going to gain Andrew Cuomo's votes? This is going to come down to a lot closer than a lot of these New York people really believe. I mean, the Republican might get paid off to drop out at the last minute, and that's going to gain Andrew Cuomo like 10%. And it's all of a sudden going to become close. And Mamdani's going to need these people that he has just today for no reason at all. You don't need to post anything. What do you have to do? All of a sudden put out fires that you didn't post something about October 7th? No one's expecting you to do that. Before I saw him post a thing, I was thinking in my head, I wonder if Mamdani will do what Bernie Sanders did today and post something like this. And I'm like, well, a smart guy would say, well, we don't need to do anything. We don't need to post anything. It'd be ridiculous to do it. Oh, who's that? Little buddy, big heart. What's up, brother? You're the number one fan right now in the chat. Appreciate you. Um. Anyway, so I just wanted to get something out there about Mamdani, that he's getting a little bit strange. Maybe the people he's been hanging out with are, I don't know, influencing him in the wrong way. Um, he's got a clear path to victory if he just keeps pushing the ideas he's been talking about. And he's going to risk it all of a sudden, just before the election, to promote something that's fake historically. And everybody that's on his side knows what he's saying is fake. Every single person on his side knows what he's saying is fake. And all he's going to do is rile up Zionists to have fights with people who are standing up for Palestinians. So he's gaslighting everyone. I don't know who he's surrounding himself with, but Mamdani needs to take a closer look at who he's surrounding himself with. Maybe take a day. Maybe think about your approach here, because we're not seeing him really explain how he's going to pay for things. And I don't live in New York City, so it's not really up to me to vote for him. I think he should win. I think he seemed like a great candidate. But man, I'm seeing early signs from him already. These AOC signs that it took years for AOC to completely just fold away from real leftist ideas and just become a fake phony. But she's not as good of a speaker as he is. She's nowhere near as good of a speaker as he is. Mamdani has that thing, but I perplexed by some of the decision making and where he's gearing the rhetoric. What type of rhetoric are you drumming up as a politician? That's what's going to get you over the finish line. And it's also, if you make mistakes with your rhetoric, going to make people that believe in you question you. And when it comes down to the very, very fine, minute votes at the end of the day, anything could happen. Who else we got in here? Catherine, hey. Skippy. All the way from Zimbabwe. Make Zimbabwe Rhodesia again. All right. I got to really look into that kind of thing. But I certainly don't have any power to influence Zimbabwe. But shout out to all those places. I don't know. We're in the fight for our lives, and Mamdani seems like he wants to suck up to centrist liberals. That's a strange move on his part, but I've seen it enough. I was a part of a campaign last year for governor that just started making moves once you got a little bit of popularity towards like, oh, we need to get the rich people to like us. That just makes everybody that already liked you start to question you. It's a strange maneuver when they try and solidify organizational power and bring it all together. Anyways, that's where we're at today. Mamdani made a big mistake by posting anything about October 7th. Don't need to do that. We know why October 7th happened. We know why Hamas exists. Everybody that's paid attention and anybody that knows anything about world history knows why right-wing organizations exist. And if I need to explain it real quickly, I will. If you're in a prison, okay, and there's an authoritarian state over you, you form gangs, okay? And the most tough and violent gang ends up being the ones that rule over. That's what happens, especially if you fund that gang. Like, for instance, if the prison system funds the most dangerous gang, they're going to have more opportunity to lead. And also, when people are put into a desperate position, they're going to be looking for, sadly, violent heroes. And man, America is starting to absorb these types of hits of just bad politics all around. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope I got everyone on there. We got some comments, so that's pretty cool. Maybe if people like this, I'll do more live videos just chatting about stuff. Hopefully I don't have to talk about Mamdani making horrible mistakes in his campaign, but we'll see what happens with there. I mean, within an hour, he's got everyone arguing on the left about his position. And we see this guy, Graham, whatever his name is, up in Maine, who I've been liking. All of a sudden, he's doing the same thing. We've got to kiss the asses of the other side. You know, it's a war. We need to kiss the asses of the other side that's killing all of our people. Yeah, that seems to work. Anyways, hope this rant wasn't too annoying to anyone, but everybody that hung on and watched, appreciate you. Have a great day. See you next time.